We are now learning that the wreath-laying ceremony of DSP Humayun Bhat, who was killed in action in Kokernag in Anantnag, was held at his native village. Humayun Bhat, who was the son of former Deputy Inspector General of Jammu and Kashmir, Ghulam Hassan Bhat. Now, we're also learning that the wreath-laying ceremony has been attended by the Lieutenant Governor Sinha, who participated in this entire ceremony. Those are the visuals that we are bringing to you. For more details, let's quickly go across to Ishan, who's on the phone line. Ishan, this is indeed a supreme sacrifice, yet deeply unfortunate. Take us through the details.
Well, yes, there was an input with the security forces about presence of militants in a forest area in Kokernag, and during the morning hours, there was a search operation which was launched in the vicinity to track them down. But they came under heavy fire from the militants, and many of them received critical bullet wounds. And unfortunately, most of them were unable to retrieve them from there or to evacuate them. So yes, it took some while for them to evacuate them to the health facilities. Some of them were given the medical aid right there in the forest area, because the mountain being steep and then also dense forest cover, it's difficult to move through those areas. And also because it's the morning hours and the enemy knows the vegetation and the area's topography well, so that is why the advantage was there. But yes, nonetheless, there was an operation where the casualties have been taken by the Indian Army and J&K police, where one colonel rank officer, one major, and a DSP of Jammu and Kashmir police have been killed in action in that particular operation. There was a human intelligence input about their presence following this operation was launched.
Right.
But one has to see that, now how do the security forces carry on
Ishan,
this
it should be highlighted that the Kokernag attack has seen an escalation by militants in the Kashmir Valley in the longest time. Having said that, there's also been observed that the militants are now pushing and changing their tactics, because now they're shifting bases to, say, the Poonch and Rajouri axis, which is also what is leading to these military ambushes.
Well, absolutely right. Kokernag is not far from, where the Jammu region starts. There is Kishtwar, Doda, which is nearby from that particular area. The mountain pass where this encounter took place is not that far from those particular areas where the militants are now trying to shift their focus. One must not forget what Rajouri and Poonch happened there. There have been continuous attacks on the security forces there, and then forces regrouping and re-establishing the entire network there to make sure that these attacks are foiled, or there's a counter-attack done on those who are hiding in the mountainous areas. In Kashmir, it will be interesting to see what strategy will these groups adopt, because in coming months, there will be snowfall on the mountain areas,
Right.
and there's heavy snowfall in those areas. So where will they hide, and how will they get access to the people, and then what transfers will be interesting. But as of now, as we speak, the operation, that area is still on. Army is trying to chase those down who killed 3 of these officers.